Billions of users of Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram have finally had their services restored after a global outage which showcased just how dependent we are on a company that is under intense scrutiny. The outage lasted for almost 6 hours. It was blamed on an internal technical issue that not only affected Facebook's services, but reportedly also employees' work passes and email as well. Mark Zuckerberg apologised for the disruption. He said that his teams were working as fast as possible to debug and restore the platform. But the share price closed down almost 5% in New York. The impact has been severe. More than 3.5 billion people around the world use the three biggest social platforms owned by Facebook, including many companies that rely on them for advertising and sales. Facebook, you'll know, is also used to sign into many other apps and services. So that caused this domino effect when people could not log into shopping websites or sign into their smart TVs. Let's speak to cybersecurity expert Scott Helm, who joins us now. Scott, just explain it to us simply. What happened?
So we use something called BGP on the internet, the Border Gateway Protocol, which is the map of the internet. And big companies like Facebook will publish a BGP route, which tells us how to get to them. And yesterday afternoon here in the UK, they stopped publishing those routes. So quite literally, our devices did not know how to connect to Facebook at that time.
Is there any possibility here of foul play, Scott?
It's a possibility, but from all of the evidence that I've seen tracking this incident so far, I've not seen anything that indicates foul play. This looks like a mistake that came from within Facebook themselves. So inevitably, you know, the question of cybersecurity attacks comes up, but I'm reasonably confident that this may have just been an accident.
There were huge implications, though, for the fact that the services were down for so long. Are you surprised that it took so long to fix, or critical of the fact that it took so long to fix?
Yeah, it was very surprising. You know, typically an outage like this might last minutes or tens of minutes, but not hours. I believe it appears, again, looking from the outside, that Facebook actually had to have staff go to the servers to fix them because they couldn't even connect to their own systems to fix them remotely, just like you and I couldn't access Facebook from the outside. And we think that's why this has taken them so long to resolve. And
of course, it shows once again, Scott, our dependence on this particular platform for billions of people.
Absolutely, yeah. Businesses that use Facebook Messenger, signing with Facebook on other websites was broken, and the domino effect of so many people repeatedly trying to access the service places demand on internet providers as well. So we did see a very wide-ranging impact from this event.
So how damaging do you think it will be ultimately then for Facebook, Scott? I heard some people from Africa today saying, you know, it was annoying for them, but they can't imagine using another service.
Yeah, I think for me, the most direct impact was WhatsApp, which I'm sure many other people use to communicate so frequently. I don't think this will have any impact on an ongoing basis for Facebook. We saw their share price impacted by this. Of course, businesses and users affected during the outage. Everything seems to be back online and working now, though, and I'm hoping that there's no lasting technical impact from this.
Scott, thank you so much for joining us.